Alright, I'm going to be teaching you, or just kind of like a tutorial, of how to install a key ignition, 2 wires, on a Ninebot scooter. This can be for the F series, the G series, and yeah, the basically Ninebot lineup. But like, yeah. Anyways, 4 Ninebot scooters. So this one's gonna go right here. It's going on my Ninebot F2. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put the key ignition down, and we want to take the display off. So I'm going to go through my big mess here and look for the tool to take my display off. That's the first thing we want to do. Now for you, it'll be a bit different because you have to take your handlebar off and unplug it. So that's another thing you need to do. Take your handlebar off, unplug it. But me, I can just unplug it from right here. And the scooter just booted up for some reason. Alright, anyway, so we're gonna unplug the dashboard. And then we're going to cut this back, this cord here. Yep, alright, I'll be back to you soon. Alright, so as you can see, I've cut the thing back a bit. We're gonna cut this red wire here. That's the only wire you need to cut. And then we're going to, actually before you touch the red wire, we're going to take the turn signal off here. And slide the grip out. Slide in our key ignition, wire it into here, like feed the wire into here. And then, yeah. Alright, so what you want to do to take your turn signal off is, there's like a rubber. So you're going to just pry it off, put it aside, and you get the tool here to take your signal off. So you're just going to unbolt this just till it comes off. And then you want to unplug the signal as well. So I think that should be good. Nope, it needs to be turned a bit more. There we go. So you want to unplug this one, I think. I think it's that one. Let's have a look. So if we pull on it. No, I believe it's this one here. Yep, this one here, because the left is white. So we're going to just unplug it. There we go. And slide it out. And then we're going to take the grip off here. Just slide off. There we go. It should just slide off pretty easily. And then you're going to get your key ignition. Now obviously this wire is way too long, so what you're going to do is you're going to cut the wire down. So let's just see if this even goes in first. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, it's going to be a bit of a fit to put this in. Hold on, actually. I'll get back to you. Alright, I got it in. The thing right here, it was just actually tight, so I had to untighten it. Well, yeah, the key is in, so before we put it in the rest of the way, we are going to just bring it out a bit. So it can just come out. Okay, now it's not sliding out. Alright, there we go. So I'll just remove this for now. We are going to cut this wire down because it is too long. Don't have to cut it too short. Don't cut it too short or you're not going to be able to connect it. About there is good. Actually, yeah, okay. Now I'm going to cut the wire. I'll get back to you in a moment. Alright, there we go. There you go. So then when you slide it in, you're going to have all this extra wire. Alright, we'll continue. Alright, so you're gonna want to cut the skin off the wire like this. And you're gonna put it in just like this. So we're going to twist the wires, kind of something like that. And we're just going to feed it into the scooter. Okay, this is going to be the tricky part, so I'll get back to you when I've done this. But yeah, basically you're going to want to feed it into here. Just tubing right there. And then out through this hole here. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but you will get it. Alright, if it gets too hard to feed this wire in, what you can do is do this method here. Put the key down so I don't drop it. You can feed another wire in, like a thicker wire and then you bend the end of it so it just goes in like this. Tape the key to this end, the wire of the key, and then pull the wire and then it should come out. So let's see if that works. Alright, so something like this. So we're going to put the key in and we're going to feed this down here. And there we go, it worked. Now we're just going to push the key all the way in and pull on this wire here. Don't make the wire too tight because you have to put it in like this. So yeah. Alright. And remember, you will have a thumb throttle, or if you have a trigger or something, you might have to do a bit of modification to your handlebar. So yeah. Alright, so we're going to splice these wires right here and splice the one right here. But you can just hardwire them like this, but I'm going to see if I can find some connections and put a connector there. So yeah. Alright, I couldn't find any connections, so I'm just going to hardwire it. Alright, we're going to cut this wire right here. And there we go. And splice these two, and connect them. Okay, so something like this. There's the key ignition wire, and you can see it goes to the red wire. Red going to the display, red going to the controller. Doesn't matter which way these wires go. So now what you want to do is you want to tape these up, and if you have a soldering gun, you can solder these, but I'm just going to leave it how it is just in case I have to, you know, take the display apart again for some reason. So yeah, I'm going to electrical tape these, put everything together, and give it a test. Alright, got the display plugged in, so if I turn the key I should hear a beep. There we go. So if I turn the scooter on and turn the key, trying to get that. There we go. Key ignition's working. So you can put everything back together now and close everything up, put in your turn signal. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a pain. I have to feed it through here again. And yeah, it is going to do that. So here's what to do. So when you turn on your scooter, you go like this. You have to turn the display off first, and then turn the key, and then the light doesn't flash. Okay, so there you go. The key ignition is working. So I'm gonna close everything up, feed in the turn signal wire, and I should be good to go. Oh yes, I'm going to put that other piece in quickly before you put it back together. If you did take this cover off, make sure you put it back in. So yeah. Alright, so you can tighten your key ignition now, slide in your grip, put in your signal, and you should be good to go. But yeah, I'm gonna feed in my turn signal and stuff, so I'll get back to you. Alright, so that took a bit of effort, but the turn signal wire is in. Bring the scooter back up, and we're going to put in the bolt for the turn signal. It's right here. I believe this is the size. So yeah, you're gonna put this bolt in. Alright, there we go. Turn signal on. last thing to do is to tighten the key ignition. So you're just going to tighten that. Alright, there we go. Now we're just going to put the display and stuff back in here. So yeah. And there you go. Just like that, you have a key ignition on your Ninebot F2, or you know, well, that's what mine is. Yeah, whatever Ninebot you've got. So turns on right now. Turn the key and it shuts off. There you go. Hope this was helpful and you enjoyed it.